The presiding judge ordered that legal documents be served on Anju, the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate for the constituency, and on the Attorney General, who will represent constituted authority in the proceedings. Blessings, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, severe weather alert, same in effect from the Meteorological Service until 5 p.m. Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. As well as more on the Cemex 32 million fee to the ruling Jamaica Labour Party. Could this be the reason why Cemex gave the Jamaica Labour Party that hefty sum? And Paul Buchanan, the People's National Party's candidate who challenged Anju in the constituency of West Central St. Andrew, has been granted judicial review for November 18th after a case management hearing today. Please stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now, a quick update on the Cemex, aka Carib Cement, and the hefty fee of some 32 million Jamaican dollars given to the ruling Jamaica Labour Party. While it is said that a Jamaica gleaner questioned that fee, and Cemex sought to basically amend their filing to the U.S. Secretary Commission and remove that fee. We're still questioning as to why did they remove that fee, but as I continue to dig and search, here's what I came up with. And could this be the reason why the Jamaica Labour Party was granted that hefty fee? So we seen where last year, when they received that hefty 32 million fee from Cemex or Carib Cement, it was within that same year 2024 where Cemex, through its subsidiary Carib Cement, has leased the Rockfort Mineral Bath complex in Kingston for 25 years. After being closed for several years, the historic site reopened in August 2025 following renovations. And the Carib Cement underwent renovations with a price tag of some $57 million. Right? Details of the partnership and renovation. The agreement, the 25-year lease, was signed in 2024 between the Jamaica National Heritage Trust and the Carib Cement Company, which is majority owned by Cemex. Minister Grange said the planned development works would not only see the reopening but a repositioning of the important Rockfort Mineral Bath among the list of culture, heritage, health and tourism attractions of Greater Kingston and Port Royal. So now, ABR family and viewers, what says you? Was this a one hand wash the other? Let me know in the comment section. What says you? Was it because the government gave the Rockfort Mineral Bath lease of 25 years to the Carib Cement, why, they basically sweet them up with that 32 million? Meanwhile, a Paul Buchanan, who ran on a People's National Party's ticket for the September 3rd, 2025 general election, continues to fight. Anju was declared the winner by the Electoral Office of Jamaica, and a Paul Buchanan challenge, same citing a whole lot of irregularities, ballot box issues, and halting of voting in the constituency of West Central St. Andrew. He filed an application with the Constitution Authority to have the results voided and a rerun of the entire constituency. Same was rejected by the Constituted Authority, to which Buchanan challenged same. he was rejected on grounds that he did not provide enough evidence to fill Section 37E of the Election Act. Section 37E reads, the constituted authority may subject to Section 38 apply to the election court for the voiding of taking of a poll on one or more of the following grounds: that there is an upsurge in violence or any irregularity during election day in one or more polling stations or polling divisions or in any electoral division or constituency, which would lead to a substantial distortion or subversion of the process of free and fair election. And so I'm going to run back the grounds of why Paul Buchanan went ahead and filed that application. And Enuh tell me if Section 37E no basically I say the same thing where Buchanan filed about. So how could the constituted authority have rejected his application in the first place? Listen to this.
According to the PNP candidate for West Central St. Anju, Paul Buchanan, the preliminary results bear no resemblance to the history and data of the constituency.
This constituency has 13,400 voters, and never before has the Mullines division recorded the numbers we were seeing in any general election.
Mr. Buchanan is alleging the irregularities were concentrated at the polling stations in areas considered People's National Party strongholds.
At DuPont, in particular, the conflict in terms of the outturn or the outcome and the numbers, the preliminary numbers, could not be supported.
At the Taylor Basic School, the Mall Road cluster, more irregularities, he claims.
Again, there we had significant numbers, so much so that after a visit by Andrew Holness yesterday, voting was ordered stop inexplicable.
He says his team is also investigating the strange removal of several boxes.
Is that there were some boxes over Seaward Drive or the Seaward School cluster that went to the polling station long after everywhere else in Jamaica, despite the fact that it was about 300 yards away or 300 meters away between Seaward School and the counting center. And when my attorney asked for an explanation, they said that the responsible person was sick. Now, we'll have to go into that as far as the sickness is concerned, or who was the responsible person, whether as a presiding officer. So the question will be asked. Again, at Drews Avenue, where another of our strong cluster of boxes, the pickup people took a route which is inexplicable. Instead of going straight from Mullines, coming up Mullines and go straight through to Bay Farm and Waltham to the counting center, they went through a hazardous path, a perilous path, down Olympic, to drop off 2 policewomen. And we have witnesses of all these things. And through a throng of JLP, crowd and all of that, to 3 Mile and then up.
Mr. Buchanan is calling for a thorough investigation.
However, today, Paul Buchanan was granted judicial review for November 18, 2025. It's also alleged, according to the Observer, that during a case management hearing today, the court described the matter as serious and unprecedented, given that it directly involves the actions of the constituted authority. The presiding judge ordered that legal documents be served on Anju Holness, the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate for the constituency, and on the Attorney General, who will represent constituted authority in the proceedings. Last but not least, there's a tropical storm out there within the Caribbean waters, and severe weather alert are in effect over Jamaica, according to the Meteorological Service. Same will be in effect until 5 p.m. Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. A strong tropical wave is currently across the southeastern Caribbean Sea and is becoming better organized as it moves westward. Conditions are expected to be more favorable for tropical depression or tropical storm development in the next day or two while the tropical wave moves across central Caribbean. In this scenario, it is possible that a tropical storm watch could be issued while tropical wave moves closer to Jamaica. In any event, fishers and small craft operators, especially over southern waters, should be on the alert for deteriorating sea conditions, including thunderstorms and strong gusty winds. On Wednesday and continuing through the week, residents should also expect periods of heavy rainfall and strong gusty winds across sections of the island starting on Wednesday afternoon and continuing into the weekend. Fishers on the quays and banks are advised to commence preparations with a view to evacuation should it become necessary. The Meteorological Service continues to closely monitor the progress of this tropical wave, and all interests are encouraged to pay special attention to further releases. We even seen recently some flooding taking place in the corporate area this afternoon. ABR family and viewers, please to stay alert, please to follow the weather alert and to stay abreast with what is happening. Stay dry and stay safe. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. On the road to 50k, help me to get there. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.